The homeless man everyone mocked walked into the garage quietly. 30 minutes later, he started an engine that hadn't run in years, and the world realized who he really was. It was late afternoon in a small American town, the kind where dust clings to your jeans and gossip sticks to your name longer than truth ever will. A storm cloud rolled above Coleman Auto Repairs, and under the cracked neon sign, a man in torn boots and a worn army jacket pushed an old grocery cart filled with scrap metal, wires, and dreams that time forgot. His name was Walter Green, a 63-year-old black man with eyes that carried both defeat and wisdom. He had slept behind that garage for years, often whispering to engines that couldn't whisper back. Inside the shop, young mechanics laughed as Walter walked up. "Hey, old man, you looking for food again?" said Tyler, the shop owner's son, smirking while wiping his hands on a rag. Walter gave a tired half-smile. "Just a little work, son. Maybe fix something. I don't want charity, just a job." They burst out laughing. "You? Fix a car? Man, that's cute," Tyler snorted, tossing a sandwich wrapper in his direction. "Tell you what, if you can fix that Corvette engine over there, I'll give you dinner." Walter nodded silently. He shuffled over to the dusty red Corvette that hadn't started in months. The young mechanics exchanged glances. This was entertainment for them. Walter lifted the hood, his trembling hands steadied as if muscle memory had returned. He listened, eyes closed, as if the engine were speaking in another language. He whispered under his breath, "You don't fix a car, you listen to her heart." For 30 minutes, nobody spoke. Only the rhythmic sound of metal, spark, and breath. Then, a roar. The Corvette came alive. Everyone froze. Tyler's jaw dropped. How'd you do that?" Walter just smiled faintly. "I've heard that sound my whole life." As the engine purred, the laughter died. One of the older mechanics, Frank, who had worked there 20 years, stepped closer, staring at Walter's face. "Wait a minute," Frank whispered. "You look familiar. Were you Walter Green? The Walter Green?" The garage went silent. Frank ran to the office, returning with an old racing magazine. On the cover was a young black man holding a trophy, his smile brighter than chrome. Walter Green, fastest man in America, 1984. The younger guys stared, speechless. "You used to race for Harper Motors, right?" "Daytona. You beat everyone that year," Frank said, his voice trembling. Walter lowered his head. "That was a long time ago. But what happened to you?" Tyler asked, now pale. "How'd you end up here?" Walter took a deep breath. His eyes glistened. "They said I didn't fit the brand. Sponsors pulled out. Reporters stopped calling. Then, my wife got sick. I sold everything for her treatment. When she died, I just kept walking." The wind howled outside. For the first time, the boys didn't see a homeless man. They saw a human being who had lost everything except his pride. Word spread fast. By morning, reporters stood outside the garage, cameras flashing. The headline read, "Homeless man found to be former racing legend." Walter refused interviews, but one reporter caught him before he disappeared behind the garage. "Mr. Green, why didn't you tell anyone who you were?" Walter smiled softly. "Because names don't fix engines, son." Hands to Tyler came out holding a warm meal. The same boy who mocked him yesterday. "Sir, I was wrong." "We all were. Would you teach us? Show us how you used to race?" Walter paused. "I can teach you how to listen. To engines and to people." Weeks passed. The garage painted his name on a signboard. The Walter Green Workshop, honor in every engine. Walter never became rich again, but every car he touched ran smoother than it should, and every young man he trained walked away with more respect for life, and for those society forgets. One night, as he cleaned his tools, Tyler asked, "Do you ever wish you'd had a second chance to race?" Walter smiled under the golden light. "Son, I'm racing right now, against time, against hate, against ignorance. And for once, I'm winning." True greatness isn't measured by trophies or fame. It's in how you rise after the world stops seeing you.